appreciate your attention as we drive up on the water bus to see where our drinking water comes from.
Finishing off the school year with an educational adventure, the Quarterway students on this bus were set to get a rare and insightful experience in behind Mount Benson, deep within Nanaimo's watershed.
Why do you think there are two pipelines carrying water?
So today we took a group of 4s and 5s. Inherently, the source is up in the mountains. So we're getting mountain runoff, we're getting snow melt, we're getting high elevation precipitation, capturing it in 2 excellent lakes and dams in the upper watershed. And then that's piped from there down to the city. So it's essentially a mountain environment. There's forestry going on nearby, but all practices lead towards good water quality, and we're very lucky in Nanaimo.
This is a unique trip for the kids. Normally, the only people that are allowed into the watershed are those who have a business need to be there. So the city, of course, and forestry companies and their contractors. For the forestry companies to open up that land to allow access is really appreciated.
For the students, though, it wasn't just about the unique opportunity or the scenic setting at Jump Lake. The field trip was about fun and learning.
Sometimes, it does get a little bit tedious, with Mr. Matt always up at the front of the board, putting notes down and diagrams and all that. So to actually come out here and experience it and see it firsthand, live, if you will, it makes a difference for them. It makes the learning real for them.
So it's a great age from like an attention span sort of thing, and it's also curriculum connected to the BC curriculum. The ecology and the interconnectedness message is really good for 4s and 5s.
These are the kids that will grow up and inherit our world, really. And, to have them educated about the interrelationships and the pressures that our drinking water and our water in general for the environment is under, and how it's all connected and how we're all connected, is so critical, and they're ripe for that to understand that at this age.
Indeed, Nanaimo's watershed is a prime resource, and for Team WaterSmart, it's as much about educating for the future as it is for today.
Instilling these ethics, these values, these principles, this understanding of water. Where does it come from? Is it infinite or is it finite? How can we conserve water? Are there different things we need to balance in terms of water use? So environmental uses of water, and then more human uses of water.
First it rains.
Okay.
And then it trickles down the mountains into the watershed.
Okay. Learning about the water cycle with condensation, evaporation, and precipitation. So knowing where it comes from the clouds, and then the mountains, and then down into the rivers.
Evaporation into your squirter. You can say condensation as you're drifting up into the mountains.
And knowing how it's safe to drink and all that. So that's why I felt it was important to do this field trip with them. Life on the planet revolves around water.
And of course, not just human life. The second half of the field trip brought the students to the lower end of the Nanaimo River to teach a bit more about water and its role in the cycle of life.
Everybody needs a little bit, and how important it is for us to share.
So we get to spend a bit of time at the dam, and then we come to the lower reaches of the watershed, and we talk about the interrelationships between all the species that we find here.
Where we ended with some more activities about connection to the environment and ecology and food web and water web. So it's a fun day full of learning for these kids.
As we enter into another potentially hot summer, it's good to know that Nanaimo's water is in good supply and that we're creating conservation experts right from a young age. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Derek Johnstone.